So, after nearly welding a socket wrench to a starter motor, fashioning the tool, I have extension from this side. Wriggling an EGR valve out of place in the world's smallest space. What EGR valve? Old. Completely sludged up. Searching for bolts. So we're still on Operation Find EGR Bottom Bolt, because Kenny dropped it with his fat fingers. And believing I'd fixed it.
It actually pulls.
We wouldn't even get up this hill. It's not even a hill. It's an incline.
Our survey said.
But the good news, the EGR valve works until you want to put a horse in it, which is its sole purpose, its sole reason for being. Yeah, when you get to full load, unfortunately, the thing won't move, which is weird because we had it out and we were driving it. It's great that. Genuinely have no clue what it is. I'm stumped. According to the internet, most people are pretty stumped because most people do exactly what that mechanic did and just blank them off or disconnect them. Where do I even start with this? I do wonder, there was a lot of sludge that came out of it last week, so I do wonder if I've just done a half-assed attempt at cleaning and there's sludge all the way through it. That might be the first thing I check, actually. I don't know what else to check, if I'm honest. I'll do the oil first, and then I'll figure that out. Oh shit. Oh, I got covered. I'll leave that to drain. That's it, nearly drained. Still going a little bit. That doesn't look like 8.6 litres to me. We'll see. How in the name of fuck are you supposed to get this off? Oh, like that. Just put some fucking welly into it. Try and catch this.
I hope she's paying you well.
Joys of being a boyfriend, you don't get paid. Let's leave that emptying. Alright. There we go. It's a bit of a faff, this is. Had to move the coolant reservoir. I'm just hoping I'm not going to cover the whole bloody thing in oil. We'll soon see. Ah, there we go. That's 5 litres. Right, 6. That's easier. 8.6 litres, so 2 more in. Right, that's litre 7. 7. Right, let's pop this back for a minute before I turn the thing on. Check underneath. Let's have a look. Randomly, I've only put 7 in. You can see that. It's there. It's supposed to be 8.6. It's there. Try that again. Well, okay. I'll run it for a bit and then see. Did you see that shudder? Yeah, me too. I just looked at the video when I shut it down. There was a massive shudder. Is that the anti-shudder valve? Maybe it is blocked all the way through. I think we need a test.
All right on the flat, it's the hill, you'll die.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But then when you put your foot down, you seem to have power.
Yeah, I do without the EGR valve on. I'm fine.
Right, so that last bit was without the EGR valve connected. This bit, I've just connected it again. We'll see what happens. Right, just keep it in second. Yeah, I think unloading is alright. It's when it's loaded, I think.
I need to find another hill. I don't want to use all my diesel.
You won't use all your diesel. Just go to the top of the hill.
I couldn't get up here.
Right.
But prior to this,
Yeah.
the last one would not work with or without a horse on.
Yeah, that was the old one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Wait until this gets everything running through it again, it'll stop again.
Just pull in on the next street and turn around if you can, or well, wherever you can turn around. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. I just had a thought. I reckon I can maybe take this out as a complete unit. The throttle body. Oh, I think it's a throttle body. EGR valve. I think what I'll do is take this off first, just to see kind of how bad the sludge is. That would be the first one. And as you can see, we've been running it still with it off. People have said to me, just why are you messing around with it? Just leave it off. Leave it blanked off. That's what everyone does. That may be the case, but I'm still learning. And I'm not just going to do something because someone said, oh, do that. I'm going to see what's going on first and see if I can suss it out. So, first things first, let's get this out of the way. Again, for the 200th time in the last couple of weeks. I bloody secured that thing tight. That was a nightmare. It's off though, again. Right. 1, down here, aren't down there. Let's get them loose and we'll see what comes out of that. I'm trying out my new tool. This way. That is so much easier. Don't drop that bolt. Oh, wow. Nice. Thank you very much, Ali, Kyle, Mum, Alan, for my little birthday present. Right, all the bolts are off. Oh, there we go. It is rather sooty. Let's see if there's any blockages in it. Hello, you right? Back again. So far, no blockages, just carbon dirt. I was sitting there messing around with this thing, trying to get it down the pipe. When actually, all I needed to do was, watch. Morning. You know, oh, there's no blockages. It's just all carboned up. So it's not that. I'm going to pop you down there and see what you can see for me. The Z flash is on. Definitely do need an endoscope for that one. I'm a damn genius. Look at this. I've set this up so I can get into there. You can see. Oh, hold it steady, hold it steady. Turn around, will you? There we go. This Timu endoscope is actually no good. Ah. Right, get out there. There we go. I guess it's not that bad, it's just the user. Right. Need a fancy one that you can move around with a better screen. It's covered in carbon, but there's no blockages. Right, so this is the one that we want to see. That's inside the EGR valve and throttle body. I'm going to go in here. That's the EGR valve. Alright, so I've been all over this with an endoscope and there's no blockage from what I can see. That's clean. So I've got no bloody idea what it is at the moment. So I've gone with the endoscope, gone up here, I've gone through there, down, just to see what I can, if I can find anything, and nothing really at all. As you can see from the screen, I mean, I have given it a clean. Obviously it was a little bit sludgy when I first looked at it. No blockages or anything like that. Let's see if I can go back up the pipe and can I go back up there? Yeah. So there's a little bit carbony up there, but none. Go through the front. That's the front of it. Note. Yeah, no idea, but one thing I'm not doing is I'm not taking that off. Well, that's pointless, it's not blocked. At the moment, I'm just going to put it all back together. I'm just going to leave the bloody thing unplugged at the minute until I can figure it out. Right, it's all back on. As the title for this video is probably going to be, yeah, I'm still a bit stumped. So we've ruled out kind of a vacuum leak. Obviously I've sorted this area out. So the Horsebox working a lot better. because it would stop kind of on small hills, inclines, stuff like that before unloaded. Doesn't do that now, as you've seen from the video, and it's been out a few times with it plugged in without a horse on it, and it's been running fine. So yeah, I think we can rule out that one. Nothing that I can see. It's not sludged up, not particularly badly. It's got carbon deposits, but you'd expect out on a van that's done 111,000 miles. We're gonna get sorted and we're off to a barbecue, aren't we?
Well, we are.
So yeah.
Sorry, trust me to interrupt you.
I don't care. Interrupt if you want. Doesn't bother me. She's looking fit. Little fitty honey. Yeah, that's it. Ended on a cliffhanger. Haven't fixed it. So I still don't know what's going on. But I'll come back to it and I'll have a look. Oh, and the shudder when it stops, I'm putting down to 20-year-old engine mounts at the moment. Yeah, so I think the next thing for me to do after today is maybe plug my computer into it and get some live data on there and see what's happening. I'll have a look and see, but I'm going to call it a day for today. If anyone's got any tips other than what you're doing, just fucking leave the thing alone or blank the thing off, yeah, give me a shout. But I'm going to go and fix the other things. See how I get on with those ones. I'm just trying to look for the missus. It is a lovely day. Look at this. What a venue to fix cars. Welcome to the UK. Summer, 30 degrees. Let's go and have a look before I switch off.